Hey guys, welcome back to Wager Wars. Last week was the bye week, so we were off. We're back this week. Right now, I am still in the lead, but George can overtake me if he wins all of his picks this week and I lose all of mine. So let's take a look at George's picks for this week.
So my first pick this week for Wager Wars is going to be the Cleveland Browns money line. I am taking them over the Ravens this week. That money line comes in at plus 220 odds. A $100 bet on this will return you $320. The reason why I like the Browns in this spot this week is 100% not because the Browns have an amazing defense that is going to hold Lamar Jackson and contain, but this is just a week in which the Ravens, who have been playing extremely well, they're the talk of the town. Everybody is saying, Ravens, Super Bowl. That is where teams this year have fallen by the wayside. If you're the talk of the town, that's not where you want to be. The Eagles are soon going to face that same wrath eventually. You want to take the Browns here this week. It's an underdog that actually has a lot of promise. This game will be close, fun to watch. Myles Garrett to get 2 sacks was on the possibilities of plays to make this upcoming week. He shines out in big games. So that's just a free play aside from my Wager Wars first pick. My second pick this week for Wager Wars is going to be the Arizona Cardinals point spread. -1.5 currently, with the odds being -104. $100 bet on FanDuel will return you $196. The reason why I love the Dirty Birds in this game, and no, I'm not talking about the Cardinals. Cardinals are their clean cut. Well, I'm talking about Atlanta Dirty Birds rising up. They've been playing like absolute shit lately. They're the opposite of the talk of the town. What the Falcons are looking to do here, though, is cause a lot of chaos in that quarterback room. Clayton Tune, who threw 2 interceptions last week, will inevitably have another game in which he struggles immensely. Finding the Dirty Birds, the Falcons here at -1.5, when Taylor Heineke is just starting to figure things out on this offense. Sure, they did drop a big game in Minnesota this past week, but that is not indicative of what the Falcons truly are capable of. They're a powerful team in that shitty NFC South conference that this week, traveling across the country to Arizona, I know they're going to stand out because the Cardinals are in trouble, dude. You got rid of Josh Dobbs. If Josh Dobbs was playing for the Cardinals, I'd take the Cardinals easy this week. They will not cover. Take the Falcons. My third and final pick for Wager Wars this week is going to be the Washington Commanders point spread. They're getting 6 points versus the Seattle Seahawks this upcoming Sunday. It's coming in at -105 odds right now. A $100 bet will return you $195. This game, the only reason why I chose this game, it's not because I'm hopeful in the Commanders. This is a very feeling of the gut type week for George, because all these teams that people are riding high on, ergo the Seattle Seahawks, ergo the Ravens, all these bird teams, lots of bird teams in the NFL, but people are riding high on Seattle possibly competing with the 49ers for that NFC West spot, which is really up in the air right now. The Seahawks this week, it wasn't when they lost 38-3 against the Ravens, or 38-6, whatever it was. It wasn't that. This week will expose the Seahawks for the fraud of the team that they are. Geno Smith is not the future quarterback for the Seahawks. They need to start looking at what does the next 2 to 3 years bring. They were really hoping that this year he can help bridge that gap and more of a, wow, we actually have a chance to make a deep playoff run type of sense, but they haven't. And this is a team that is prone to dropping the ball in big spots. I've started fading them ever since they fucked me week 1. So that is why the Commanders, I don't give a shit how bad they are. I don't give a shit that they sent Chase Young out. I don't care that they sent Montez Sweat out. This team, without those players, has presented opportunities for new people that are going to get after Geno Smith's old ass. Commanders +6 here. I'm not even worried. That is my favorite play of the weekend. With all the bets I've placed this week, I have the opportunity of returning $709.
So up first for me, we're going under 39.5 points in the Dallas Giants game. That's at -112. We're hopping on this line because I feel like Dallas will be able to, dominate most of the play. And we'll look at like a 27-3 type of game. I'm expecting very little out of the Giants this week. I mean, they didn't even let DeVito really throw the ball in the last game. So I think it's safe to say we're not going to have a big offensive output by the Giants. And Dallas isn't a team that's going to try and run it up. They'll be smart. Now, my next two picks that I sent in on Wednesday were actually for Thursday, but we're having to post this one on Friday. I had under 41.5 for the Bears game last night. That went fantastic for me. But what didn't go fantastic is that I had Miles Sanders over 20 yards rushing, and that was an absolute flop. So we didn't cash on that one. And guys, thanks for tuning in to Wager Wars for this week. We'll be back to our regular schedule next week where you're getting our picks right away. And make sure to subscribe.